What's up guys, welcome back to another Anxious Joe video. Recorded at 11 p.m. because your guy cannot focus during the mornings. Okay, so today we're going to be visiting College Confidential. Now if you guys don't know what that is, it's basically this website and this program or online thing, whatever you want to call it, where basically people go and they talk about college admissions. It seems simple enough. People like students and admissions officers and parents, they go on there to talk about their kids, they talk about like their chances and all that stuff. So that sounds already a little bit toxic, but trust me, it's even more toxic than you already imagine. People go on there basically to flex, people lie all the time, people spread false information, and overall it's just like a really bad place for you to learn about stuff. So the alternative option, which I used during my application process, was r/applying to college, which is a Reddit subreddit. And basically it's the same thing as College Confidential, except the culture there is a lot less toxic and people are there to help each other a lot more. And so I'm just basically going to be looking at some of my old posts and some of the posts that I thought were ridiculous and just explore College Confidential and r/applying to college and see what I can find. Okay, so it says, chance me for Stanford, MIT, Brown, Harvard, and Caltech. Yeah, basically I wrote all my stuff here, and if you guys want to actually know about my profile and all that good stuff, I'll put a link in the description, because right now I don't want to be reading all that stuff, and I actually say some decent advice in that. Maybe Brown, depending on if you write a decent essay. If you make the admissions officer shed tears if you're writing, you might be a 50-50 toss-up at the other schools. This is, of course, you nail the interview. Have you begun to think about how you're going to achieve this tall order? Like, okay, you know, the assessment isn't that bad, right? But the language here is just like so pretentious. Have you begun to think about how you are going to achieve this tall order? That's just so extra, I'm sorry. Getting recruited for tennis is probably your best bet. This guy knows what he's talking about. Original poster needs to understand holistic and that great stats get you into the door, not necessarily through it. Only 3 extracurriculars? Do you know what these colleges look for? It's more about depth and breadth than titles or awards. They like a shown willingness to go past your own narrow interests. What do you do for the ACS? Good is working directly for the needy, not just some kind of any old hours. Have you ever read the MIT blogs? Miles to go. Be informed. Yeah, this guy is coming on a little strong. He's basically just bashing me for what I did through high school. And I did that in my other video. I said I didn't do enough during high school, which is true. But this guy doesn't even know me. He's just like,
miles to go, be informed.
Like, come on, man. Really? Only 3 extracurriculars? Do you know what these colleges look for? I mean, now I know, but like, you don't have to bash me for that, man. Caltech is your best bet as they are more score-centric than the others. Oh, well, look at that. I got fucking rejected. So, thank you for that advice, dude. Oh, I love this. Oh yeah, INJ parent says, Caltech places greater emphasis on overall academics, but not the test scores. The tests are simply too easy to differentiate among the applicants, and they can certainly disqualify an applicant. Your AP Physics 1 score of 4 and no other physics courses could raise a red flag. Physics runs in the veins at Caltech and also forms the foundation for chemistry and other sciences. So this person basically said that because I got a 4 on an AP Physics 1 test, I was going to get rejected by Caltech. Which, you know, they weren't wrong about being rejected by Caltech, but come on. We all know that AP tests don't matter that much for actual admission. No one cares about your AP scores. This guy is just spewing bullshit. Do you really think a Physics 1 score of 4 was the reason why I got rejected from these schools? I really do not think so. Like, dude, Alan J. Parent, I'm sorry, you're out of your mind. Any applicant to a tippy top. Tippy top? Is that an actual vocab word that these guys use?
Tippy top. Tippy top.
I've heard like top 20, like elite, like just top schools. Tippy top? That just reeks of just like elitism. Oh, and this is where I got triggered. Okay, at looking forward, why so much animosity? I never said I expected to get into these schools. They're obviously extremely hard to get into, and it would be a great privilege to be part of any of them. My ECs obviously aren't mind-blowing, but I don't think they're terrible as you seem to imply. Oh my god, I'm so mad. Okay, ECs are about depth and breadth, like you said, and I have decent accomplishments in each of the things I've done, especially in tennis. Yeah, I gotta flex on him, bro. I really showed him right there.
I need to flex my tennis skills onto this person, and I was gonna really show them what I was about. I really own this guy here.
Okay? I really don't appreciate the tone I'm getting from these posts. Again, I think most people on this site have done enough reading about elite college admissions to know that stats aren't everything. Don't try to patronize me, please. Yikes, bro. Oh my god, I don't remember me getting this mad at this person. Damn, bro, I got mad. I got heated. Yeah, don't go on College Confidential, please. Spare yourself from this. At I&J Parent, do you think that getting a 4 in Physics 1 is really that big of a deal for Caltech? The competition for these colleges is so fierce that they won't just look at the math scores and grades as replacements for the 4. He's referencing the 4. The 4! You are such an idiot for getting a 4! Oh my god. Struggles of recording on the iPhone. You are not gonna succeed in life because you got a 4 on your AP Physics 1 test. You are not worth anything. This is what I need to learn, guys. Okay, I'm done. Okay, so I've been talking too much. I need some hydration. So, you know, we got Diet Coke right here. Let's stop looking at my old cringe stuff and let's start looking at other people's cringe posts. Okay, so I finally found the thread that I wanted to look at. It's actually r/college results, but it's like a sister subreddit thing of applying to college. It's called Post Ivy Day Results. We're reposting after regular... Oh my god, I shouldn't have drank that Pepsi shit. Post Ivy Day Results, reposting after restricted early action. So the Stanford, an Asian male. Okay, so he got accepted at Stanford, he got into Harvard, he got into Oxford, he got into UC Berkeley with a Regent Scholarship. That's impressive. And he got into UCLA. He got waitlisted at UPenn, U Chicago, rejected at Yale, Princeton, and MIT. Before you look at this, right? Think about this. MIT looked at my profile, which again, if you want to know more about it, link will be down in the description. My profile was basically, I played tennis, I got good test scores, I did some clubs, and I volunteered for a little bit. That was about it. Okay, and they looked at me as another Asian male, and they looked at this guy, and they're like, let's let in this Chinese Asian male who has done nothing with his life outside basically playing tennis, and we'll go and look at this guy, and we're like,
yeah, no, he's not good enough.
This is probably going to demonstrate even more to you how random this is, because objectively speaking, this guy is so much more impressive of just like a human being than me. It's not even funny. Okay, so he's good test scores or whatever. We already established that doesn't matter that much after you get to a certain point. Now let's look at his major awards, okay? Intel ISEF finalist 2019 and ISEF special award winner, okay? I don't know, I haven't even achieved high enough to even know what that means, but I see ICEF all the time as like people like worship these guys who get awards and stuff. This guy was a finalist. He got a special award, okay? Like, okay, that's already more impressive than like anything I've ever done in high school. Second author on academic paper in neuroimage. Best oral presenter out of the 200 plus PhD students and professors from 20 plus countries at 2019 International Conference on Biomedical Engineering and Biotechnology in Seoul, South Korea. Oh my god, what? This is insane. Okay, there's more neuroscience stuff. Intel Excellence in Computer Science Award. Certified 4th Dan Black Belt / Master of Taekwondo. That's his 9th. This is his 9th award. Think about it. He has 8 awards before the fact that he's a black belt. Are you kidding me? Oh, you just flamed me here. 12 and 13, the bottom of his list. National Merit Finalist and National AP Scholar. Those are what I put at the top of my awards list because I had nothing else to put. National AP Scholar. I guess it means something. Oh my god. Okay. They really looked... okay. Petey, if you're looking at this, and if you guys don't know, Petey is, I think, the assistant director of admissions at MIT. He reached out to me on Reddit and DM'd me before. He's a really cool dude. But, Petey, you made a mistake, buddy. You shouldn't have let me in over this guy. Like, how do you look at me And you just look at this guy, and you're just like, oh no, he's not good enough. He's not special enough. He hasn't done enough of his life. I don't think we should admit him. Like, what? Did you like yield protect him or something? I don't know, bro. Like, Okay, look at his extracurriculars. Student researcher for 3 years at neuroimaging lab at WashU, St. Louis. Okay. Corporate analytics consultant for startup in Bangkok, Thailand on natural language processing. What? And data analytics. Summer 2019, visiting student researcher at Oxford University. John Radcliffe Hospital. Oh my god. Global internship firm. Work with 20 high school and college students internationally to promote young entrepreneurs in emerging market countries of web dev / media. I can't even read this properly. I don't understand what it means, but it's so impressive. This guy is like Bill Gates or Elon Musk. Okay, maybe not Elon Musk of what he said like recently, but like he's like Bill Gates or like freaking Steve Jobs. I don't even know what he's doing. Like he's so successful. Are you kidding me? And this, like, he's not even apparently good enough to go to my school. Like, this is the shit that gives me imposter syndrome, guys. How is he not getting into my school? And then I'm like getting sent to the slaughterhouse right now or something. What the hell? Model UN, Taekwondo athlete, investment and economics club founder and president. Dude, he has 11 extracurriculars and they're all so good. His worst extracurricular was Education Access Nonprofit and Regional Coordinator. You guys want to know what my last extracurricular was? And it was the 8th in my list? Recreational basketball. You're more successful than 99.999% of 30-year-olds at 18 years old. Now, I'm just sad, to be honest. That's the way I feel. This guy is 100% right. Why are you going to college? Yeah, look, like, do you even need college? Just pop off and be Warren Buffett. Jesus Christ. These are the type of people that you're competing against in order to get into like elite schools, which I hate using, but that's the term people understand. These are the type of people you're competing with, and that's why the acceptance rate is so damn low and why it's so hard to get in now, is because you have these guys with 13 major awards and 11 extracurriculars and like 4 letters of rec who are applying to the same schools as you. This is too much. Like, college admissions, like, these people are expecting you to like be more successful than 99.999% of 30-year-olds, and MIT doesn't even let them in. What the hell? This is crazy, bro. Alright, so that's gonna do it for me for this video. Point is, College Confidential and all these other sites and whatever, don't use them too much. Please don't do it too much. I'm telling you, it's gonna do more harm than good for you if you go too much on those sites and you look at other people's accomplishments. You ask people who don't know what they're talking about for your admissions chances or whatever. Don't do that stuff. Just go on there if you have a legitimate question. Go on there for some memes, but don't go on there too much. I know I spent at sometimes 2 hours a day just looking at this stuff. It's not healthy. Like I showed you, a lot of the stuff is insane. A lot of the stuff just makes you feel bad about yourself. So I'm just saying, like, stay away from it as much as you can. Go on there if you want to. Go on there if you think that you have something to actually contribute or some actual questions. And mostly, I would say just ask your peers and ask your teachers and whoever, your counselors. Just try to avoid these sites. They're insane. Don't go to College Confidential. Just don't do it. Please don't do it. I finished the Pepsi. Oh!